Hello, the Rift update has been released, and I am definitely not late to this update. In this video we are basically going to explore the Rift dimension, because I don't know much about it, and I have never been inside the Rift before. So anyways, let's get on with the video. First I need my booster cookie, because if I die, I will lose a lot of coins. Now let's talk to the wizard. We need all the help we can muster, and you appear to be quite talented. I'm doing it for gear. Okay, so right now I have a 3-dimensional infusion. But from what I remember, you are going to have to buy dimensional infusions later with grand experience bottles. Now I am in the Rift dimension. Okay, so the Rift dimension seems to be a strange opposite to normal Skyblock, and there are a bunch of quests you can do. Well, let's talk to the wizard but Wyld. Okay, so he gave me breadcrumbs. I teleported to the Rift's version of the Dark Auction House, and here is Inverted Sirius. This is a strange place. Another big thing you should know about this place is that there is a timer on how long you can stay in the dimension. I walked back to the wizard tower and tried to talk to Elise, but she said she is working on the next big thing. So I jumped down again. And I started killing the main mob in this area, Shy. You kill them by punching it a few times, and when it makes a noise you look away, and then when it makes another noise you can look back again and start punching it. Also, a thing about the Rift dimension is that health doesn't exist, and health's replacement is the timer you have. I started following these flower pots, and it led to an Enigma soul. Enigma souls are basically the fairy soul version of the Rift dimension. And now my Rift timer had ran out, meaning that I got warped back into the normal wizard tower again, and just as I remembered, you need grand experience bottles to enter the Rift again. So I spent 3 million coins on grand experience bottles. And when I got back in, I could talk to Elise now, and Elise told me she's able to create the most powerful necklace ever devised. And that seems to be the entire point of the Rift dimension, to get this extremely powerful necklace in the overworld. But I needed to bring her the supreme Timecharm, which is one of 80 Timecharms you can get in the Rift dimension. Started going up this tree, and I found this NPC called Argofay Trafficker. From him I could buy Wyld leggings, which is my first armor piece in this dimension. I started following this ghost creature and he led me to an Enigma soul. Then I found the Argofay Trafficker selling the Wyld chain top, but I could not afford it right now. So I started killing Shies for motes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the coin version of the Rift dimension is motes. Now I could afford the Wyld chain top. Now I think it's a good time to hunt down every single Enigma soul in the Wyld woods. There was one Enigma soul where you needed another person to get it. So I found this guy 8M and tried to get his attention. And he said he loved me for some reason. But anyways, he stood on the other pressure plate and I got the Enigma soul. Now I had gotten all Enigma souls and it was time to get the full beginner setup. Now I already have the chest plate and leggings, so what I am missing is the helmet, boots, and a weapon. Let's begin searching for the weapon. Then the boots. And last, the helmet. With all of that covered, I think it is time to unlock the Rift transferable chest. With it, you can transfer items from the rift into the overworld, and vice versa. To do that, I needed to give a stability elixir to inverted Sirius. And you could buy stability elixir from Shifted, which is the rift version of Shifty. And of course, the stability elixir he was selling was sold out. But Shifted said he knew a guy who was selling it. And that person knew a guy who knew a guy, and then that person knew a guy who knew a guy, and then he knew a guy who knew a guy, and finally Fafnir knew who the supplier was. And it was a renowned Argofey alchemist. Here he is. Gave it to Sirius, and now I have access to the rift transferable chest. Here are all the quests I need to complete to be done with the Wyld woods. First, I helped out the bug hunter. I basically needed to kill these larvae. Then I needed to use these bottles to capture butterfly creatures.
Bruh.
Now I needed to talk to Sad Jakil. She had lost her cat in the rift dimension, so I took the cat detector she gave me, which shows the location for cats in the rift. And I found the cat under a tree and it was dead. So I reported back to Jakil and she didn't seem to care that the cat was dead. And I actually got Montezuma, which was the cat's name, as a pet. Montezuma's soul seems to be split up into 9 different pieces located all over the dimension. My next mission was to speak to Portal. He used to have a bunch of eyes, but just as with Pet Montezuma, they had been split up into many different parts of the rift. One of these eyes was located at the wizard portal. So let's defeat it. And when you have defeated it, you can now teleport to its location. Now it was time to enter the second area in the rift, and that was the Black Lagoon. First thing I did was this puzzle. And it revealed an Enigma soul. Then I started killing the main mob of the Black Lagoon, which was the Hedgehog. They shoot out a bunch of arrows, and to defend yourself you have to hide behind these mushroom trees, which appear when you walk close to a mushroom. The drop you get from them are their spine. I realized I had enough Hedgehog spines to craft an upgraded helmet. The other mob that exists in the Black Lagoon is the Lagoon Leech. They spawn when you enter the water, and they drop lil pads. Okay, so I lost footage. So let me explain what happened. I have crafted a leech sword, which is an upgraded weapon, an aspect of the leech, which is a bad version of the aspect of the end. I crafted them with the Leech Supreme fragments, which is a drop from the Leech Supreme, the first boss in the Rift dimension. Then I also unlocked another portal eye, which is the Gillman eye. And that is about everything I did in the lost footage, so let's continue. I started searching for all the Enigma souls in the Black Lagoon. now all Enigma souls have been found. There is one piece of Montezuma's soul in the Black Lagoon, and it is in the leech's lair. I only had one more mission to complete in the Black Lagoon now, and that was to secure the Supreme Timecharm. So I got the last items needed. Told Elise that I had gotten the Timecharm, and she said that I needed to secure it to safety. So she opened up a warp to the Rift Gallery. This is where all the Timecharms are supposed to be, and I placed the Supreme Timecharm. And it leveled me up to level 245. Elise now gave me the Rift necklace. And to get the Rift necklace in the overworld, I have to go to Elise in the overworld and say to her caramel. So now I had secured the only item the Rift dimension is good for, the Rift necklace. Only that the Rift necklace gets significantly better the more Timecharms you secure. Meaning that there is still work to do.